this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank, huh? It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick it. Everything is going down. They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, Roy Anthony.
What it do, what it do, what it do. Roy Anthony's back in this mug. Roy's Anthony's back in the house. How you doing? Man, I have to say I'm blessed. I'm really, really blessed. I really am. As you can tell, no special lighting, coming live, comedian Roy Anthony. Thanks for being in the house. If you're tuning in, it's 10 o'clock in the morning out there in the West Coast. It's 12 p.m. in the Midwest. It's 1 p.m. out there in the East Coast. And it's 10 o'clock at night in Germany, you know. So I got my man 30 by 30. He finally decided to come in and join with me and stuff because we've been getting a lot of people jumping in. We have a special guest that rode with me. It's like we be in a nice new Cadillac. Or I'm gonna be lying, I'm a Lincoln man. You know what I'm saying? I have me a big ass Lincoln, and so one of them new ones, 2022. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln Continental. I'm about to go pick up my peoples. So 30 by 30 met me at the house. Now we're about to go pick up one of my little brothers. That's right. And where two or three is gathered together, touching and agreeing, amen, God's amongst them. You understand me? And I'm on spiritual very much. Believe in God. I believe in God. I believe in the Spirit, and He gave me His Son so I can have salvation. Other than that, am I religious? No. I don't go to strip clubs, and I don't pay no tithes, no churches. I help those in need. Now, am I a heathen or whatever? Roy Anthony is Roy Anthony. I'm cool with my skin. As you can tell, we don't have no makeup on. It's still early to me because I be up late at night working on my trade. I thank God for my children. And so I love them very much. Thank God for my family, partners. Partners in the streets has more been closer to me than actual blood family. Been real. Want to give a shout out to Woe Entertainment, where this platform is created from. All the hosts of who out there on Woe Entertainment, no matter who you are, worry about no views. Just keep being you. To the president of Woe Entertainment, Richie King, aka Redneck Pimp, my man Goose. I know his name, JS, but I just don't never say it until he give me government clearance. There it is. I want to give a shout out to the social producer that I deal with. I know there's two good solid folks, Ethan, but I always give a shout out to Blue Phoenix. She's there to help me, and I really give a shout out because she's such an example of being a warrior. For the rare cancer, and they showed some pictures of something on the messenger. I was like, oh, well, there go my one to have some type of meat today, whatever that was on messenger. Well, as long as someone's getting healthy, that's what it is. Well, I want to say it is May the 25th, 2021. We're about to take a serious ride. A lot of people say, well, he's a stand-up comedian. Yes, I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm comedian Roy Anthony. My guess is comedians and actors and entertainers. And the thing is that some people think that we don't think. Like why do you think we become comedians off the materials and the stuff that we see? If you look at my comedy routines, you'd be like, man, Roy's crazy, you know? But we're gonna go into some serious thoughts today because of the fact that we're gonna show you what we think about while we're comedians. We're comedians, but we got things that we think about, that we worry about, that we go through every single day. I go through every single day wondering, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna be right? Am I gonna, you know, how I am to the world and everything, you know? And I'm gonna show you an example. This is my philosophy about things. Before we bring my brother up, this is my philosophy about things.
Hey, what's up with everybody? This is comedian Roy Anthony, like you didn't know. And I know I was just talking to you and I was looking pretty good too. Now, one of the things what we want to discuss is that you ever notice when you look at a dollar bill or any type of money, it's always telling you what it says, like, okay, $100 bill. It says on here, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Well, guess what? There's always the pros and cons for everything, because public sales and private sales are not the same. You may not understand what I'm talking about. Once you come with me, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, notice we're here at Tito's Bakery. This is for public sales. I'm going to go order some food using my money because it says that I can use this dollar for public and private sales, right? So I'm gonna go order me something and check this out. Now I just came out of Little Tito's and I ordered 2 tacos, right? But look, he gives me a burrito. Guess what I can do with my dollar? I can go back in there and get my right order. Watch what I do. Hey man, I told you to get. Yeah man, I paid my money, man. You pay your money, you supposed to get what you want. Now I ordered 2 tacos and he gave me a burrito, and guess what? I went in there and was able to get my 2 tacos. That is for public sales. Now, let's see what happens when we use the money for private sales. Now, we've already seen how public sales are, right? Now, let me show you how private sales is totally different. But you remember what it says on the bill. It says, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private, right? Now, I have an associate who has come to deal with me for some private sales. Why don't you come with me? I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, what I did was, I just purchased a dub bag of Kush, right? And I'm gonna check my product and, wait a minute. This ain't no dub bag of Kush. This a nickel bag of stress. Man, now watch what happens now. Hey man, I told you I needed some tush, man. This is some stress. What the hell you trying to do here, man? I paid for what I paid for. I need to get what I'm supposed to get. That's how you do it.
Fuck you say, little nigga? What? I must be hard of hearing or something, because I know you ain't just asked me for no motherfucking refund, exchange, nothing like that. We don't do that shit around here. Straight up, homie. Fuck on down the road with that bullshit. You gotta say now.
Hey, you know what the good stress blunts is? Get the fuck out of here.
Streets know it, and my hood know I'm true.
Man, you know what? I be laughing because that's my partner, Big O. And it took me almost 5 to 6 hours to get him to say that line. I kept saying, Big O, I just need you to look like you want. He said, man, I can't do that, you bro. I'm like, bro, we gotta do this. So my style of humor, right? Anyway, this brother I'm about to bring up, I got to meet him in 2012. I was stopping Kansas City, and I would be working with the Glazer brothers at Stanford. I've been working with them since I was 14. They helped me get a scholarship to Wichita State and let Roy be Roy, you know. And so I used to ask them why they don't have really local blacks there at Stanford. And I came up there, they asked me to come up and watch the open mics, and we were sitting back. And this one brother had me crying, laughing. And Jeff was like, you think he's good? You think he can play a part in the comedy? I said, yeah, man, he's cool as well, man. He introduced us to each other. And he's been my brother ever since. When I've told people, like, all right, I live in Los Angeles, and I be in Kansas City. You know how people can pull your calling card. So he called me. He's like, hey, man, I'm coming out to LA. I said, come on. He done been at my place now 3 times. One time he stayed so long, I was about to charge him rent. But this is my baby brother, man. He's touring around the whole United States, tearing up the clubs. Without any further ado, I want to bring up my main man. Tafu Panda's in the house.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up with you, bro?
What's up?
What's up with you? You see, I got 30 by 30 with me. It's like every man up in this mud, man.
I was looking at the video with the buddy. Hey, I was cracking up because I'm like, yeah, public and private sales, 2 different things.
CEO. Shirley Rich King says CEO. What's up, man? What's up, man?
What's happening?
Bro, every time I looked up, you the only person I know who can take a vacation on vacation.
I like that hat.
What's up with you, Shib?
They call them 30 by 30 because of government reasons. They call them 30 by 30. He said he liked your hat. I figured you would wear that hat because you was coming on the Roy Anthony show. I'm gonna let everybody know he purposely wore that hat because my brother and them is a Chiefs fan, and that's my older brother by a few months, and my baby brother Tafu, and they both gonna wear it because I'm a true Raiders fan.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, you are a true Raiders fan. I have not
lost a bet to where I could ever have to wear a Chiefs outfit. You know, I got a picture I could show, but I said I wasn't gonna do it like that. You lost a bet, and he had to wear a Raiders hat. I hate that. Never had to wear a Chiefs. I gave us some cash. I gave us some Benjamin Franklins, but never had to put on no Chiefs apparel.
I hate that picture, man. I hate it.
That picture went viral, didn't it? Hey, look, hold up, man. Look here. The picture went viral. A lot of people say, what this picture's talking about? We was actually in Compton last year. And we're shooting a scene presentation for my movie feature. And I really don't discuss too much because it's always not about me. Haters in the house, that's what they said. Shirley and Rich King, can you see the text too, right? You can see what everybody's commenting and stuff. You know, I guess the people who's commenting can put it on the screen and stuff, you know. But, bro, before we go into like people's like about the hat and everything, I only why I keep saying that because he keeps tilting his head, showing the Chiefs emblem on my Raider fan base. You feel me? But I ain't mad at you. But
you love everybody though. It's cool.
Oh, I love everybody. For real.
Hey, we waited 50 years for this,
Hey,
man.
I'm asking Mark Davis to give Mahomes a $1 billion, but we cool with Carr. We cool with Carr. But we give him $1 billion and there it is. Because any man who will dive horizontal to the ground, that's $1 billion move right there, man. That's only I give y'all that. But other than that, Chief.
Hey. Hey, whatever. Hey, we waited 50 years to talk shit, man.
I know, man. But before we continue, Tafu,
what's up?
Please tell the people who you are. Give them an interview. Testimony like you was in church about yourself. But not in the church way. You're 3 F-bombs.
Oh yeah, 3 F-bombs. No, I'm not an F-bomber anyway. But let me see. I go by Tafu Panda. A lot of people always ask me how I got my name, Tafu Panda, and I had to tell them, I'm like, I actually used to teach Kung Fu. And like Roy said, we was at the Glazers at Stanford and Sons. I'm at Stanford and Sons, and I just went by Ty when I first started comedy. And this guy was talking to me so reckless, man. You would have thought I was the biggest wimp in the world, right?
Yeah.
I was like, long as you over there, you can say what you want to say. I don't care. And one of my students was a comedian. He does like the Comic-Con and stuff like that.
Right.
So he comes up there while guys talking crazy to me. He laying into me. I know who I'm talking to, F-Ty, all this other stuff. And he was like, hey, you talking to him like that? He'll kill you with like one finger, dude. And next thing you know, he ends up giving him one of my business cards. And from there, they were like, you like Kung Fu Panda. So they started introducing me as Tafu Panda, and it just stuck.
Yeah.
And it just stuck.
Because he does know martial arts.
Huh?
I was just telling people, you do know martial arts.
Yeah.
Your name is on some type of wall or some type of mountain. You got to go up over. Where's that country you got to go to? The Yemen Mountains and crawl up a certain wall.
What do you think, like going to Tibet or something? Yeah, I didn't have to go on no journey or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to do none of that.
Hey, bro. Hey, look here. First, one of the things I tell everybody, Tafu is one of the travelingest stand-up comedians. I think you performing like 4 or 5 days a week in different cities around the US. You're trying to go for a world record, bro.
It is like that, man, but it's man, ain't nothing like your own stink though.
But the people love to be booking you, and that's what a lot of comics, don't understand. There's comics out there, they don't understand, like, me, I could go, I like sitting on my hands and do concerts. You don't mind working all types of stages because you have a gift to really push out making people laugh.
Yeah, I just love being around comedy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love being around.
You've been through a lot of hurt, right?
Yeah. That a lot. Good. But,
and you was in the military too, Tafu, right?
Yeah, I was in the military, Army.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, I miss it. Now that I'm older, I think I would have been able to handle it better, but I was young, did my time, and now I'm out here. I didn't even know I was gonna do comedy, man.
But look here, your initial reason for going to the Army, you knew no matter how you acted that you was going to serve your country, and where you lay your life for your country. That's the understanding I want to have. Am I correct?
Yeah, I knew my life was on the line.
No matter if you act up, you bored or whatever, mess with women, get in trouble, what we do, you knew that. And if you get an honorable discharge, you didn't mess up too much. You didn't
No,
mess
I
up
sure didn't. I
to
wasn't
where,
an idiot.
okay, look, you might have invested more or did something more, but okay, that comes with the territory. The thing
You're
is,
right.
the discipline was there, so we are understanding. See, me and Typhoon, I have a love for him, but my way, because it wasn't no, I elected to go to the Air Force and they tried to tell me no. And my whole family said, you go to the Air Force, so don't go, you go to school. So I signed up for elected service, but just, like I said, the Glaciers got me a scholarship to Wichita State but they wasn't ready for someone from the hood. Not my brand of comedy. I done studied Richard Pryor and everything. They took me to the first tournament, and it was so goofy, and I was like, bam, I had Richard Pryor on. They yanked my scholarship. But bro, like you said, so you get out to service. Are you doing stand-up comedy then, or you what?
No. Actually, what got me into stand-up comedy, you know, the father on Friday, a little boy that got beat up, got his chain set.
Yes.
I was karaokeing one night, and I'm acting a fool on stage, and he calls me in the corner, and he was like, "You do comedy, boy?" I'm like, "No." He was like, "That was funny what you did up there." He said, look at them black dudes over there playing darts." He was like, "Tell me something funny about that." And I just started roasting, going in on it. He was like, "You need to find you a mic." He said, "You need to find you a mic and get on there." And I was like, "Huh, all right." I did it and didn't look back.
And you know, look, a lot of people don't know is that I was always promoting against how can I say protesting with the Glazers about letting it be a black lineup. Sometimes, you know, they used to tell me, "Oh, they were not ready." And they finally gave me a headline. I got to pick it. Am I correct? Typhoon?
Yeah.
And my man, Velly Vell, rest in peace. Right?
So there's never been an all black cast on a stage.
I want you to say, hey, it's the truth. The name of
They
that
didn't know how to act.
Just put your hands down so we can pop you in your mouth. That I named the album off. Go ahead, bro.
Remember, they didn't know how to act, because now, as long as I've been going there, when we had our show, they had all kind of sheriffs up there, security, because they never had an all black show.
And remember, I told Jeff said, "Roy, why don't you let us give out some comp tickets?" And I said no, because they ain't. You're gonna give me some of the the bar. We already had enough people coming in, you know. But I was glad. I'm bringing this up because it was an honor to work with Typhoon. I brought Typhoon. I felt so confident in Typhoon. We had a private birthday party for my mother. This is what I knew. It was that's one of the funny. I don't pay attention to other comedians' materials or nothing.
Yeah,
I was just sitting there because I'm bringing up the entertainer since her son is a professional comedian himself. You know, I'm hosting this. But Typhoon had everybody laughing so hard. That joke said, "What you say, Jello with them pineapple? What you say, Jello with olives?"
The olives and the Jello. Yeah, man. My aunt is still upset about that joke, man. She still be mad about it.
Jello with olives in it, man. What flavor was the Jello, Typhoon?
Hey, it was green. Whatever flavor green is.
I think most black people refer green as apple. Apple flavored Jello with what type? With what? I'm trying to picture with it being green olives. Please tell me it was green olives.
I have no clue. I just seen black olives, brother. I don't. Hey,
Oh my God, bro.
I knew it wasn't right.
Oh man.
I understand.
Shelly, Richard King's Typhoon was a great dude. Yeah. Typhoon came up my house. So I was when he first came out, I was renting a house over off of 96th Street in Los Angeles between Burlong and Norman. So everybody knows that my best alarms is pit bulls. So I got a white bull that stays in the house. He's a bully, but
good dude. He was a good one.
Chico's good. But in the backyard, because you know this is LA, I had
death. You had death. You had death. You had the Grim Reaper in the backyard.
Was a window mixed with a cane corso, right?
The Grim Reaper, say it.
He was like a demon dog. You know, I raised him. He almost died when he was a month old, and I actually babied him, and he became real long but vicious, like a lion. So he took over the whole backyard. I had like a like a 1/10 of an acre backyard.
What is he? Oh, what is the dog? The hellhound Osiris?
That's what. Wait a minute. So Typhoon comes and so when my car parks in the back, I have a detached garage and it goes out to the alley. So I told Typhoon, I gotta lay you out in front of the house because Buddy's in the back. That's, you know, Buddy killed every single thing that moved, from flies, rabbits. Nothing came back through there. Our neighbors found out because they came in the backyard, tried to sneak back there and smoke some drugs, and Buddy bit one of them in the leg. So they knew that Buddy would bite. Typhoon comes in town and said, "Hey man, there's not a dog that I cannot reach. I'm like a dog whisperer." I said, "Bro, I don't think you realize what type of dog Buddy is. Don't worry about that." So I had to go to work. You know, I trust him. That's my brother. He got the reign of the house. Kids there and sit. They know Uncle Typhoon's there. So he's cool with Chico. Then the house dog, I let Chico know, like, hey, this. So I go to work. When I'm on my way to work, Typhoon says, "Yeah, when you come back, oh yeah, I'll be sitting in the back and Buddy will be eating, laying by my ankles or something like that because I."
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be in the back smoking one. I'll be in the back smoking one, chilling with Buddy.
And when I got home, I came through the back. I'm looking for Typhoon. I'm like, "Where's Typhoon?" I see Buddy walking around like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I said, where's Typhoon? I go out and Typhoon sitting way in the front yard.
That dog was a demon, bro.
I said, "Hey, what you doing out here?" He said, "Man, I'm gonna tell your mother that you're raising a demon dog."
That dog came from the pits of hell, boy. I thought he wanted to break into the house like the police, man.
Hey, man, before we go any farther, when I tell anybody, if you want to book a comedian, I'm always vouching for people. Of course, Roy Anthony. You got Typhoon Panda. You got Richie King, a.k.a. Redneck Pimp. Y'all met Chris Simpson, Grace Farley, but Typhoon has always been my feature for about, we done went to Tulsa, Oklahoma, Peterson, Oklahoma. He come to LA. You know how many people have asked to go to Jay's spot, right? He came out. Remember what I do? Call DJ Count. Hey man, he was on, tonight. Then I think he was doing 2 shows a night sometimes when he come out to LA.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
hey, yep, shout out to DJ Count, because you know what I'm saying? He showed the brother love, man.
And Big Ski and everybody on Typhoon, they shooting features with me. Look, Typhoon, I done told Redneck Pimp and Goose that I got them in a part, you know, some parts in the movie Color Scheme. But you know, I don't brag and talk about that stuff. Let's make it reality. Typhoon came out there when we had to shoot the presentation and stuff, and the people loved him. I just talked to SAG yesterday, and everybody was on the presentation about to go SAG, so I was like, cool that, you know. So anyway, man, Anyway, I said, anyway. Hey, bro, I want to go into some of your comedy before we go into some deeper stuff.
All right, let's
some
do
people
it.
ain't gonna be laughing about. We gotta go into our news because this is the Roy Anthony show. And so we all in the Cadillac together. Well, you know, I like that Lincoln. He always trying to get me rid of my Lincoln LS, but I'm about to get that new Lincoln Continental. Well, y'all know I'm in my Lincoln Continental because I got my. I mentioned Clipper, man. You know, I love my Clippers. Y'all know. Y'all witness. What's up with Terrence Mann and Luke Kennard? I didn't see them at all, and I've been looking, research. You know, I research. Someone explained to me why they didn't play that, or was this design plan? I don't know. I'm gonna tell tonight. Clippers.
Look, the only fan in the whole world, the only fan. They ain't got but one fan.
Tafu has seen me getting roasted in Compton itself and Long Beach, haven't I? And I still stuck to it. I heard
you the only Clipper fan. They call you as like, hey, thanks, Roy. We see you bought a sweatshirt. We see you bought a sweatshirt.
Hey, that's all right,
Thank
man.
you.
I love them to the end, man.
Hey, the Clippers call you. Huh? Hey, Roy, do the Clippers call you? Be like, you bought 2 shirts.
No,
Sales are up.
One day at Christmas. Hey, man. Hey, bro. I want to introduce some people. So you see me going off. This is Tafu stand up right here, man. Check him out, bro.
Oh man, I'm trying to find my happiness up here. So you gotta excuse me. I lost my daughter yesterday. So no, she's still alive. So don't be, you know what I'm saying? She's still alive. That'd be a jacked up way to enter the stage, wouldn't it? No, she's still alive. I was a single parent for 17 years. She wanted to go live with her mom. I said, go ahead, do that. Then she wanted to do what y'all women do. If you want to see your daughter again, you're going to have to pay me child support. I'm ex-military. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Click. I see her in 6 months. 6 months. Y'all don't have any bathroom etiquette. Y'all nasty. Y'all some nasty creatures. This is why y'all don't even sit on the toilet in public. Think about it. Y'all can sit there. Hey, I need some toilet paper over here. Boom, got your girlfriend. It's that time of the month. I need some more toilet paper. I got daughters, so I know that y'all gotta wrap that stuff up. Got you, girl. My men, fellas, let a man's hand come up there. You're gonna ignore the knock. Excuse me, sir. Oh, you must be on the phone. You're not talking to me. And that hand come under there. Could you give me some dirt? Hey! No, sir. No, sir. No, you better wipe your butt with your shirt, sock, drawers. I don't care. No. I'm not George Michael. You don't put your hand on it. Tell me, I lose my black card all the time, man. I had a PBR the other day. I apologize, brothers. I confused the brother. He came into the bar. He was like, hey, Siri, PBR make a malt liquor? No. Hey, listen. Remember when you played Cops and Robbers when you was little? Man, I tried to be a thug so bad. And I was trying to go out, and I was like, Mom, I gotta go. They played Cops and Robbers. She said, you must go be the cop. I said, no, I want to be the robber. That ain't no fun. I want chase me. Kids chase me. I want that. She said, listen, you can't be the robber because you sleep with your mouth open. She was right. I've never committed a crime here. This is not going behind bars. I don't care who you vote for. Long as you vote, put your name in the hat. You can't talk crap unless you put your name in the hat. You know what I'm saying? So you need to vote. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, any Mexicans in here? Mexicans, where you at? Yes! We're gonna keep you, sweetheart. We need you here. If we lose our Latinos, man, who gonna cook our Chinese food?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's Typhoon Panda stand-up comedy, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
For real. And you know what I like is that everybody has their own appeal and everything, you know, and what I like, and you know this, it's like networking. I don't have to lie to nobody. Have you ever seen me change up since you've known me, no matter where we're at?
Hey, hey, I love it. Same, man. Hey, from Sunday to the next Sunday back around.
Look here, we be in Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. You remember that last place I had was down there in Inglewood. I come here to Kansas City, Missouri, and stuff. You know.
Remember when I came out? The first house you was at, and I went to go see my peoples, and I had the red on. You said, "Hey, hey, you about to go get on the bus with that?" Hey.
Other than y'all down
like,
there,
let me know you made it, man.
He already in 99 Mafia's hood.
Hey,
y'all, you know, but you know, mention that I got to give a shout out to Big Ski, because Big Ski is the one who y'all hear the theme song. You know, it's the Roy Anthony show.
Yeah.
You know, Big Ski is one of the most talented hip hop performers out there. You know that, right? We've been over at this studio at this house.
I love Big Ski, man.
Oh man, he got a clothing line out. I told him to bring it on out. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got Black Lazarus this Thursday. Yep, I got Black Lazarus. I want to play just a little bit because we got to bunk out some of his music, but I want to show some of the people how the younger crowd in Long Beach, how they do it right and stuff. But I can't play all this music because we got to bunk it out. You feel me?
I was raised off that chronic, listening
This
to
is
Snoop
who
Dogg,
I'm having
going so
Thursday.
bionic. Hanging with them OGs, sipping on that tonic, E&J. Eastside juice, veins pump 100 proof. Find me in the hood doing what them pimps and them dealers do. Mama shipped me off to a private school, but I couldn't stay away. Came right back.
I wanted to just give them a sample. So
hey, there, you see, it's always one brother without his shirt on.
Oh man, always. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's in real. It's hot out there, man. I ain't gonna wear my big t-shirt.
Hey, it is hot. I ain't gonna lie.
You feel me? You know, we're gonna have Black Labs because you know me, I like to keep it where we got different races that's been on my show. You know, you and I, we're a professional family. Look, he takes care of his family. He knows I take care of my family. Top Foods, let me tell you, mentioning family. Okay, so Top Food has a t-shirt and he promotes a lot of his gear out, you know.
Yeah.
And he had his t-shirt where it was women on strip balls, but they're missing arms and legs, and it's called
the first amputee strip club.
Yeah, the first amputee strip club is called Pieces. Sense of humor. Some people. So he gave me a t-shirt, which is just, you know, it's a novelty gift, right? So I put it in my t-shirt. I mean, my t-shirt drawer, special novelty t-shirt drawer. I wear some, you know. So I'm a single dad, and he knows my son, RDJ. RDJ, who is a teenager, he's 17 now, but this time he's 15. I get a call from the teacher, like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm at work. She said, sir, we need you to come bring some clothing for your son or something. He's wore something inappropriate. So I'm thinking inappropriate. What do you do? Wear a Prince T-shirt that's made out of net strings and stuff.
Like his shirt on, showing his nipples or something.
I'm driving all the way like, damn, man, I messed up my lunch picking them up right. I get down there and stuff, even though, it's not, my work is hard. I'm a civil designer. It's just that I got to drive all the way down here and tell these people I'm going to have to drive all the way back. I get there and I see he got on Thai Food's T-shirt pieces.
Was it a Catholic school?
No, he went to Poly. It was Poly in Long Beach.
Yeah. Okay.
I said, oh man, they got a high ecstasy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, bro, on my shows, I got a thing called celebrity. Now, my celebrity matchups, my celebrity matchups, right?
All right.
Okay, on my celebrity matchups, if you haven't been aware of them, and anybody who has, and you're aware of my celebrity matchups. This celebrity matchup, and I had to show everybody and stuff, is by Poppin' Barbie Popcorn. They're working on their commercial. I told I'd still give them a shout out. PoppinBarbie.com. All types of flavors, even exotic ones like with liquor or grown stuff. You go up on their website and give them a contact. It's PoppinBarbie.com. Now, Tafu, are you bored?
No.
Okay. This episode, oh, wait a minute. Guess who popped up in the house? Oh my God. Guess who's in the house?
Who's in the house?
Big Ski.
What's up, y'all?
Big Ski, what's happening?
What's happening with y'all, fam?
What's up with you, boy? Big Ski.
Oh, man, not too much. What's happening with you, Roy?
Hey, man, this is a pleasure. What's up, big bro? This Big Ski, y'all. Just speaking about you, man.
Yeah, I've been checking out the convo. You know what I'm saying? I heard how Thai food got his name and all that, man. I thought it was from eating Chinese food.
Hey, man, what's up with you, bro? Yo, go ahead, Thai.
Oh, man,
Go ahead, tell us, Big Ski, what you working on?
Man, I stay busy, man. I got the new clothing line I got out called Shiesty Clothing, man. It's actually on my Shopify.com under Shiesty Clothing. So, man, I'm out here doing a big splash with that. I got the record company going. I got the podcast going, man. I stay busy, man.
Send me the stuff. I said, send me the clothing thing so we can make this work, this network.
Roy, I believe I done sent it to you, bro. Stop playing with me.
I'm talking about the rest of the people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that was my setup of saying is, hey, how can we get your clothing on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I got you. I'm gonna shoot you the links, bro.
And I'm
gonna shoot you the link.
Okay, and it's such an honor because they do have one of the most amazing podcasts too. Please check out Anything Goes podcast. I'm always saying they have all the hip hop acts and they get real. I saw y'all at the liquor. Y'all had a liquor sponsor down there. I said, these what happened when I'm not there?
Oh, wow. We could have been lit.
Hey, man. Hey, it was actually some infused horchata that we had this weekend, and it's the truth. El Leche, the milkman, it's the truth, bro.
I would have sat up there and just got me a cup and stuff. I would have took the chair with the ottoman right there in the garage. You feel me?
Roy, I had some yesterday, and my wife came out to the studio. She was like, "You okay? You look sleepy." I was like, "Nah, I'm lit."
Hey, you gotta sit.
Wait a minute. You know what, Big Ski? You know what you remind me of? You remember on that movie Talladega Nights and the Frenchman is beating him, and he's like, "Oh, you almost made me spit my chocolate latte."
Man, on some real, bro. I was in the studio waiting on Q last night, and I was feeling good. I'm like, "Ooh, wee!
Wow, man!
Some rice water."
And if anybody's wondering, Hey, look here. So, the first show when I tried to, mix in. So I played some Stevie Ray Vaughan and we got flagged, right? So I played your video. Now, everybody who's watching, Big Ski is the celebrated rapper that I've been knowing since the day grind. Yeah.
Man, we go way back.
And
way back.
I played one of your videos with them saying I'm a good man. And every time it got to you,
hey man, it's my company.
I guess we had the N-word said so many times that I had a guest coming from Atlanta, Georgia. She was like, yes, we're going to have a challenge about the N-word.
Hey man, when I own the company, I could put out what I want, bro.
Hey, there it is, bro. There it is.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have nobody holding me back, no restraints, bro.
Hey, that's what and you know what? So, whoa, they said, Roy, they didn't say don't. They just said, Roy, let's limit it. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, hey, brothers, and we all three of us responsible men around 3 parts of the United States.
Yeah. But you know what? The fact that I know it's a little bit more sensitive, that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to be clean when I come on today. I'm going to watch my mouth.
Okay, well, check this out. You get to come in while I'm bringing up, since you're on, we're doing celebrity couples. Now, celebrity couples is, we pick different ones, and you probably seen it, and we match with somebody, you got to think who the baby might be, right? We take somebody totally odd opposite, right? Okay. Couple one. Dr. Dre. Now, we all know who Dr. Dre is, right? Yeah. But what if you took Dr. Dre and put him with Angelina Jolie?
And then you got to figure out who the baby is.
Put them together.
If they have a baby.
And that baby is a celebrity.
Oh, you can just pick any baby from a third world country. It'll be pretty much all right with him.
Hey, I said the baby be DJ Khaled. Yeah, I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one, yeah.
You think so?
And you can see that though.
What you think, Typhoon?
DJ Khaled, Typhoon going all in the pantry. He ain't even.
I can't hear you. Hold up. I can't hear you.
That's because you've been walking around without your earpiece. All right, here's couple two. Two. You know who this is?
Couldn't hear you.
This is Carla. I want to say her last name right. Carla Raphael. Carla is the pretty sister from the Steve Harvey show.
Who is she?
Okay.
Her Carla. I can't pronounce her last name correctly, and I don't want to. I think it is Raphael or Raphael. They gonna make that a blooper probably, but.
Man, bring on the baby daddy, man. Come on, bring the baby daddy. I'm anxious.
Okay, Barry. Baby daddy is Brad Pitt.
I think the kid will be Lil Wayne.
Okay, so if you got Carla from the Steve Harvey show, that's a radio show, and debonair Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah, I see Lil Wayne as being their kid. Who you got?
Prince Harry.
Prince? Okay. That'd be interesting.
Wait a minute, here's my last couple, bro. Here's my last couple. I don't know what happened to Typhoon. Candace Owens. Now, Candace Owens is she's an outspoken, she's an educated woman. She's very outspoken sometimes against the blacks. I'm not a person who judges because I'm a person who believes that everybody has an opinion and everybody's opinion counts. And so my show is, it's never a confrontation. It's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
You know,
Yeah.
he have said some negative stuff about some people, that especially about the blacks and stuff like that. And so Candace Owens is outspoken. Some people would say some derogatory names. I don't know her personally to talk about her, but I said, what if you put her with Carson Tucker? Okay.
I'm gonna say the baby gonna be Stacey Dash.
Huh? I'm
gonna say the baby gonna be Stacey Dash.
My computer won't even mess with it.
Man,
Look,
did you just put up a?
Hey, look.
He do look like Goofy though, bro.
With me, bro.
Man,
So I had her with. Look how I don't even know where the double image came up. My computer. I have her messing with Carson Tucker. And so if you took Candace Owens and Carson Tucker and put them together, there's Candace Owens. Their baby would be Goofy from then.
Man. Hey, it kind of look like him too.
That's terrible.
I can see it. Hey, look like the mother.
Man, for real.
Hey, man, I had to bring in some funnies before we get into the real stuff, right?
All right, for sure.
Now, I'm about to be real. Now, this is, y'all know me, and I'm glad that all my brothers in and around the U.S. This is the news I'm bringing up today, man. You know, I always do 3 subjects on the news, on 3 subjects. And this is the start of my news, man. My news 1, dog, is who is Liddell Lee? Liddell Lee. You know who that is?
Nope.
Chafu, you know who he is?
Is that the brother that was killed?
Yes. Oh, okay. Liddell Lee is the brother that was executed 4 years ago for a crime that he didn't commit.
Wow.
His very last day, let me tell you this, man. This is the subject, and it's gonna be 3. It's the same subject today. My 3 news. It's the same subject, but in 3 different looks, bro. And we have our opinions. You see, my man, for 21 years, 22 years, he's on death row.
Wow.
Yeah.
He gets killed.
They could have rectified that, man. In 22 years.
They didn't even want to just go ahead, Tafu, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. What were you saying?
I'm saying in 22 years, they could have had this solved and fixed.
But look here, bro. It's deeper than that. I want to bring up something, bro. I gotta bring this screen up. I want to show something to y'all, man.
Okay.
9 years after the execution of Troy Davis, innocent black men are still being sentenced to death. Racial bias still plays in a role today. Now, the guy I'm talking about now, Lee. Now, listen here, bro. Four years later, after his death, why is the facts coming out now? Is someone feeling guilty?
Yeah, it's already too late now. It's already too late.
Yeah, way too late. And see, the thing is, though, you know, once you got to face, because look at all the blacks that's been prosecuted and everything. Long as they had a body to go with the crime, that's all that matters.
But wait a minute.
It don't matter if you.
And I know what you're saying, Tafu, but as reading the fact, okay, so all three of us agree that 2 plus 2 is 4, right?
Yeah.
We all agree.
All day.
Their way of arithmetic is 4. Okay. The results obtained. Okay. I want somebody explain to me what bias is. Now, this is what they said. Now, this is after the man was found guilty, and he wasn't, because if anybody would know, is that they never pulled the DNA off the weapon until 4 years afterwards. The day of. Now, to pull DNA will only take 30 minutes in our way of seeing. The judge, wherever he is, said no. Kill that man. Somebody knew the truth, because 4 years later, it says right here, Mr. Lee, a black man charged with the vicious beating and murder of a white woman in her home, was tried under the shadow of the O.J. Simpson prosecution and trial. Ms. Young argued in her January lawsuit. The Simpson verdict shocked and angered many white Americans and polarized the nation along racial lines.
Man, it's sad, but stuff like this happens all the time, though, bro.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, this the part that gets me. I want
happening forever.
Okay, my man is broke. You know, he don't have the funds. He don't.
Of course.
Court-appointed attorney, bro, is drunk.
Wow.
He even admitted. Man, look at all this evidence. Y'all can read it yourself. It's evidence, right? This is evidence, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to read up on it.
Was living with a substance use disorder and was admittedly intoxicated during several Lee's hearings, and struggled to present a defense and to adequately introduce and argue evidence of Lee's innocence. Because he knows that I already told him we're gonna kill him, man. Get him.
Wow.
And they can't make me think no difference than when I go into the second part of this news. Now, we're about to get real.
Hey, hold on. Before you go to the second part, I'm actually getting called, so I got to take off, fellas.
Yes.
Hey, but it's been a pleasure. Roy, I love you. Typhoon, my brother, I love you, man. Hey, Roy Anthony show is one of the hottest shows out there, man. Y'all keep watching. Hey, until you come back out here, bro, I'm going to holler at you. And you know I burnt that Kansas City hat.
Tell Typhoon.
You should have filmed it.
That's what I'm telling you.
Hey, Typhoon.
You know I burnt it.
You gotta get another one.
Hey, I told Typhoon I give him to get him.
No, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I didn't burn the hat, bro, because I do got a Kansas City homie. I'm waiting till I see him, and I'm gonna actually give him the hat, let him know it came from Kansas City, from a real Kansas City fan to him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I actually got it, bro. I'm just messing with you.
Okay, for sure,
hey,
bro.
But I gotta go, fellas. Hey, y'all enjoy your day, though. I love y'all, man.
Yeah, love you too, bro.
All right, fellas, bro.
All right, y'all. So
let me ask you this though, Roy. Hey,
yeah, I'm listening.
That's been happening to black folks for years. First, you gotta, on the other side of that, I ain't saying it's right, but sometimes the reasoning be because elections and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And if they show that, hey, I've been putting people in jail, I've been finding the killers to these murders or whatever, that prosecutor and all that, they look good. You know what I'm saying?
But man,
also,
we're talking about though a life. No matter who or what, we're talking about a life.
You're right.
War Entertainment said this is what I was talking about. You know, we're talking about a life. When I was a kid,
you're right. I agree. I agree totally with you.
Hey, Typhoon, when I was a kid, my mother showed us a movie I was a little kid, about 5 or 6 years old, and we watched the movie already on regular TV with Elizabeth Taylor in this movie called I Want to Live. Man, the way they walked that lady and all that stuff, they had me crying, bro. Now picture yourself knowing you're innocent. When they got the actual weapon wrapped up and stuff and don't want to check the DNA with it, except the knowing that that killed her. And we didn't want the lady, it don't make a difference, she white or black. I don't want that lady to be killed like that and her family got to mourn. But if you thinking that this man really did and you don't want to, it shows that you really want to kill them than to find out the truth of it. Because it was a black man that they said they killed the white woman. They described it. But now, when the biggest question I asked was, well, whose DNA is it? All of a sudden, that's unknown. So guess first thing I say as a black dude, I say, oh, it must be some white guy.
Here they go. Here they go.
What's that?
But hey, you know, the thing is though, the family of the murdered victim, you know what I'm saying? It shows. It's like, hey, we found the killer. So guess what? They relax. They think that, hey, you've done your job, and you found, you know what I'm saying, the right person that killed my loved one. So they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They happy. And also, guess what? I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote for that prosecutor or whatever to be back in office, because guess what? I feel like he helped me. He's getting results. This also, on the other hand, this hurts the family now.
Yeah, but I'm hearing you.
Because guess what? The family.
Yeah, but what about Tafu? Okay, what about the man who's, I feel the victim. I'm absolutely agreeing with you. But let's say, this man isn't the person. I want that guilty person the one who did that.
Yeah, you're right.
Now what I'm saying
opens the wall.
What I'm saying is, are we so quick to just throw this man under the bus?
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, so then they find out. So I want to get an understanding. Even their family members didn't care as long as it was a black man, and they were satisfied to say that was a black man that killed her. So you vicious attacker. I've never really seen black men really do that type of stuff. I've seen pictures of Emmett Till for whistling as a white woman and stuff like that, but I'm trying to understand something. This woman is killed. The DNA, after 20-something years, after we done watched Criminal Minds and all this stuff for over 15, 18 years. And this isn't just one account. See, I'm bringing this up, Tafu, because this isn't the first one. Richie King, aka Redneck Pimp, you and I know. He brought it to my attention how about a guy who was in prison for life and they found out he was innocent and he was still in there for 10 more years. When people talk about the end days, I wonder, do they ever think about what's really, they look at the moons and the blood sun and all that, but do they ever look at that? Why is there so many blacks being killed? Isn't that like in Revelations where it says the souls, the innocent souls is crying at the altar saying, Lord, how long will it be before you revenge us? Do anybody ever think of that? Because let me tell you something.
No.
And this one led us to the second news. Now, people want to make me think, oh, I don't think it's just an attack. No, it's an attack. It's some type of attack, because I want somebody to explain this to me, Tafu. It's on your conversation too. I call this one, wow, you lied to that family. Okay.
You're right.
Do you know who this is?
That reopens. No, I don't know who it is. But hold on, let me say this. I was going to say, when this stuff comes out, it's something that
Now, you know, I lost my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they still haven't found this killer. And if they had did this, and I'm in this situation, I wasn't for the death penalty. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm for it. I want them to kill the person that killed my son. I want him to die. I'm for it. I want him to die. But if they had killed the innocent person over my son, that reopens that. Now I gotta go reheal. That's open all over again. You open a wound all over again for the family, because all while they thinking they have gotten justice, and this dude has been, whoever the killer is, has been living for 22 years or whatever, right up to 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
He's been killing, living his life.
Okay, and you want them to have justice, right?
Yeah.
30 by 30. What's the brother's name? There's so many people, man. I have so much list. I want anybody who's watching this to please forgive me, because I want to say his name correctly. No, because we have so many different victims. What's the brother's name that was? And Lord, hey, please forgive me, the family. Keep on talking, Tafu. Give me a second, bro.
Yeah. All right, but I'm yeah, you gotta find out the name. But you know what? All I was saying is that now that the family, you said like the first execution 4 years later, after this man is executed, this family has been thinking, hey, the killer of my daughter or whatever is in prison. They about to execute him. Oh, they executed him now finally, and then come find out this wasn't the guy. So now it's like you back to square one.
Okay.
Back to square one.
Now that's what I'm saying. Now, let me get an understanding with everybody.
I'm pissed at you.
Everybody.
I'm pissed at everybody, because now guess what? But guess what, Roy? I done voted for you because you did something for my family. I backed you. And now I done backed somebody who lied to me knowingly.
Okay.
Knowingly lied to me.
Let me explain this to you, bro. Let me say this to you. I totally agree with you, Richie King. I was asking him. We was talking about Britt Reed, because I don't like to use the head coach's name because he's not in this. I'm using another grown man's responsibility, Britt Reed. And he said if it was him, he said I was going to jail. Now, if someone did that and killed your family member like that lady was bludgeoned, you want the death penalty. If the prosecutor's attorneys and everything, I totally agree. Yeah, he's getting what he deserved. You think you can sleep and the ashes are in the urn. But next thing you know, 4 years later, you find out what? That wasn't him? Well, who's the killer? That's the biggest question mark in the world right now. Who's the killer? Now, who is this brother right here? I had to look at his name because it was so real about some stuff, right? Oh man, Lord forgive me. This is Ronald Green. Now, Ronald Green, heavyset guy, you can see he probably in his chest played the cello. He is not a thug guy. He is not a thug guy at all, bro. Now, Reggie Green, as his family was told 2 years ago, that he died in a major car accident. Now, just imagine how you would feel, let alone, look, me and 30 by 30 witnessed when one of our best friends who passed away, when his twin sister at the time's fiance was on the way over to pick her up so we can all be at this function, and he got killed in a car accident. It was a shock. It was a wave. It was hurting everything. Their 25-year-old son is gone. Just that terrible news alone is making someone like, man, my child. And the police have said, yes, man, we're sorry for your loss. And you're trying to go on and stuff like that and write. And the police then reported it, everything that went in to find out that, guess what? He didn't die in a car accident. He was beat, bro, by the police. 6 white officers. Now, I'm not saying that they was racist officers. I can't feel sorry for a man who got a big man with his handcuffed. If you hear a report, because the video just came off, this is someone feeling guilty, bro. It just came out from his camera 2 years later. There's 6 of them there. They all reported that the man got killed in a car accident because it was a car chase, and he's scared as it is, and he's on a dark road. So he's trying to get off the dark road, but they cue him in, and they say that they tell his family. This is a movie. This is cold, but this is real life cold blood. This is cold-blooded murder. Wait a minute. Hold up.
This cold-blooded.
Bro, cold blood, right? Look, this is the same thing. Now you're getting to see how your family member, by the guy that everybody wanted to watch be executed, now you're actually seeing your family member being hog-tied, tased over 5 to 6 times within matters of seconds. I've been tased, and I did not like it where I was.
That's man, that's
and had it on map, you know. And look here. Now, he's being dragged in this picture by his ankles. They got handcuff on his ankles. I never heard of that. I thought that's only for when you're bringing out prisoners. But what's so bad about it is he didn't even have to do this when the man's mouth is bleeding and he is screaming, "Sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm scared. I'm your brother." This is what he's screaming to him. "I'm your brother. I'm scared. Sir, why are you doing this? Where's your soul? Motherfucker, where's your soul?" There's my first bomb. Where's your fucking soul? You got him in control. Why are you dragging this man?
Now, you know what? What's crazy about this situation, though, Roy? Now, the officers are going. I pray they go down for this, right? But we never ask ourselves or question the person behind the camera who hid the shit need to go down.
Wait a minute, I'm getting to that. We're going to show
superiors.
Yes.
Hid it.
We got to show the cowards, bro. And it's not, and I want everybody who's watching this show, I'm not against the police department. I'm not, because I got a twist for y'all on this second part of this third part. I got a twist for them. But right now, I'm looking at someone where you got authority and you're taking it out, and there were 6 of them. Now, one of them passed away, and I'm gonna get to that because we do our research. Now, what happened here is that he's dragging him on his stomach. Now, these are Ford officers. Now, the first thing they make in news is that they got fired from their job. If you was working at Rich King, Goose, Blue Phoenix, 30 by 30, Roy Anthony's mom, and anything. If we commit a crime or murder, They do not put on there, yes, they was fired from Walmart. They was fired from E.F. Hutton. They don't say that.
Like that's
You need to be arrested.
Supposed to be.
Okay, these people killed your relative. Think about it. These people just killed your relative. That you just sent an innocent man to the death chamber. But you find out it's these guys who told you
and they covered it up.
Died in a car accident, and you seen these pictures. Now, one of these guys.
I want a bullet in all their head.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Now, we all want, but see, is it, someone asked me, is it because of the complexion of our skin?
Yes. Yes.
I have to go. I have to say yes.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I have to. It's I'm trying to be. It's yes. The scales is yes. Justice is supposed to be blind. Justice, look, justice is blind. You was just saying if everybody was to cover, if everybody was to cover their eyes. Look, everybody was to cover their eyes, and you heard the story without me describing them, and it was your family member. Now, yes, I feel for this lady who got hit and bludgeoned to death. That's a terrible way to die. Yes, the murderer needs to be dealt with. And me, I don't have that call. But when you find out 4 years later that it wasn't him, now you crying, you so mad at the justice system. You feel me? But now we got video and someone's conscience felt bad because it was hidden for 2 years. And the police department was mad. They said the police department was mad, Tafu, that it was released.
Oh, well, you know what? It ain't that somebody had a conscience, though, Roy. Somebody found that damn evidence and released it.
Hey,
because guess what? Whoever hid it was gonna keep it hidden.
Oh, yes. But wait a minute.
I believe that.
But they only get fired for 2 years. And I said this on my previous shows. Wait a minute. I said this on my previous shows. The difference between you, me, Rich King, anybody, Rock Box, Big Ski, and them, we commit a murder, we facing going to jail, being arrested, facing trial for murder. Yeah. You trying to hope that is reduced from involuntary to actual, you know what I'm saying? That's why I've seen a lot of homies sweat that through. If they try to get that involuntary, didn't mean to, but you could have shot him in the leg. Yeah, that ain't what we learned from society. But look here, bro. These people done killed your people, but they only get announced on news as being fired, not being arrested for murder. Just like the people who rushed the Capitol, I think they all should be arrested for murder. Because that man who died on that ground, that Capitol, his family, I'm looking at. He shouldn't have to die on.
You know what, Roy? It says it in their rules, and I say they rules because we didn't write that damn thing. So it says in their rules, anytime you do anything on a federal property illegal like that, and it leads to death, that is terrorism. And it is punishable by death.
Death.
That's what I say. Now look here.
There is no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah, now we're talking about people who took an oath to uphold the law, which I always say this. Why is it that it takes a lawyer 8 years to become a lawyer to know law, but it takes a police officer 4 to 6 months to be given a gun to uphold law? And they don't even know it. You should have at least an associate's arts degree with a manatee and all that, or you take your hickory sticks or your surfing, whatever.
Well, let me tell you this, Roy. A lot of people that they don't know about me, but I have a bachelor's degree in forensic science.
Yes.
And we did the thing about law and everything else. And and with officers and everything else, they have an entire network that backs them. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, you know how like just like gang members for the most part in LA. If I got numbers, I'ma go and pop some shit and talk some shit to you, because guess what? I know I got 50 brothers behind me that's gonna stomp you out, right? So I can do what I want to in here. I mean, I know you living in LA, you done seen it where places where cats came into a restaurant wherever like they own it.
You and I know this, but we're trying to convince the rest of the world who keeps voting in these dicks to thinking that because they're not affected by it. Is what I'm saying. We keep letting it look. Yeah. This one of the police officers, Tafu, Hollingsworth died Tuesday from injuries suffered. This one of the police officers. Check this out. In a single car highway crash in Monroe that came just hours after he received a letter informing him that state police intended to fire him over his role in Green's death. Somebody couldn't face the music. Now, wait a minute. Anybody watching this show, now, this is my last piece. Anybody watching this show and still goes with the same thing, please do not think that I'm talking about just white and please.
Injustice is injustice, man.
Racist is from the word racism, where a person can control another person by either their race or creed or their religion, whatever, with prison or death and get away with it. They can kill you and go home and eat cornflakes and watch old Tom and Jerry cartoons. Right? Now, this next one, so I don't want my white audience to think that I'm just talking about my black audience, because that's not the get downs. That's not it at all. I want to bring this to someone's attention. All right. Black cop dirty in East Cleveland. That's the theme of my. Okay, anybody know who this brother is?
Wiz Khalifa? I don't know.
Huh? No.
Wiz Khalifa?
No, bro. He's dead, bro. Wiz Khalifa is alive. This brother's passed away. Thanks, but
I don't know who he is.
He's a young brother. I know it. I would have thought the same thing too, though. I didn't laugh, but he does look like Wiz Khalifa. I asked anybody if they know who this was, right?
The one that's supposed to get shot by the white officer, the police lady?
No. This is gonna surprise everybody.
You said black cops, so that would mean.
I want to make sure I get his name right. So anybody watching, it's gonna surprise people. This one's going, I just want to make sure I have his name right because of honor to his family. And I didn't want to just say his name like, I didn't want to just say his name out just like that. I want to make sure I had his name correctly. I want to make sure Tafu stepped out. Please, everybody, please bear with me because I don't want to Tafu, I got lost Tafu for a second. Okay. Is Tafu back in? When Tafu comes back in. So everybody who else is watching, this is 18-year-old Vincent Belmonte, Belmonta. This is deep right here. This young brother, he got a clothing, he look like, you know, he likes fashion. You don't see nobody, no hood rat running around in no Calvin Klein Yeah, he got his tattoo on his neck. He's an artist. You can tell. He got a line. I can see his haircut line and everything. That he's a brother who keeps up with himself. Just how young brothers are. He's only 18. Okay. Vincent Belmonte, and please forgive me if his family or anybody in East Cleveland, anybody in the Cleveland area who's watching this, saying this is from Roy Anthony. Condolences to his family. Okay, he was murdered. And I say murdered, not shot and killed. He was killed by the police, but it wasn't who you expect. And with me and my crew, and as you can see, there's lots of us around the whole U.S., and I get a subject on something that I like, I bring it real, and I'm going to bring it 100. Now, my man, Vincent Belmonte, you ever had one of the days you borrowed your car, you had to borrow someone's car, he borrowed a friend's car, and went to take, if to my understanding, he went to take someone home to work. I got enough of that. Went to take someone home from work, or take them to work. It stops. Somehow, some type of application. Now, to my understanding, these particular black police officers go over into East Cleveland and make it hard on the underprivileged black residents. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been through this before. This is Officer Larry McDonald. If I was to meet Larry McDonald, I pick up off of people's aura. But Larry McDonald seems to overrun his authority since he's the officer. He shot this young man, and what the autopsy said, and this is why I'm calling him out, it was 3 times in the back and 1 against the left inside of his armpit. That means all 4 shots came from the back. But wait a minute, 30 by 30 and Big Ski and all the homies in Compton and Long Beach, Kansas City, Missouri, Chicago, Memphis, Tennessee, homie. We believe in democracy. We believe in taking care of order and everything. But I'm hearing that you're going around using your authority for a lot of things. My man had the nerves, for one. My man had the nerves. Okay, first, he got caught on body cam. He was attempting to steal drugs. Now, this is deep right here. Okay, because I have an expose from the mayor of East Cleveland, the ex-mayor of East Cleveland. Before I bring up the true gangster, we got a new Suge Knight. Not Suge Knight, what was it? Omar Bradley. They tried to make it seem like Omar Bradley was a gangster. They just didn't like his ways, and I don't know about a lot, but sending a man to jail for paper clips and unproven racketeering, I don't have nothing. I don't speak on politics. I do speak up on when a gun is being pulled and people being pumped because you got authority. So my man wanted to steal some weed, and what one of the officers did was they set his body cam up on the table and went to sift through the cocaine and get him a thing of weed and cash. And he told one of his partners, "Hey man, get some of that weed so I can take it home to my baby," which we don't know who that is because he has a baby's mama with one of the police officers there that works for Internal Revenue. The internal affairs office. Yeah. Well, I know about that, bro. To where Larry gets this woman pregnant. But Larry also arrests a woman. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. He arrests a woman and he liked the woman. I thought this was a movie script. He liked the woman so much that he just said, forget all paperwork and bills. He just took the keys and said, I'm letting her out so he can date her. I guess he arrested her for weed possession. Now he's stealing weed from possession so he can take it home to his baby. I'm like, what's happening in Cleveland? So I read that there's appeals going on Thursday about, this is a different police officer upheld the $50 million verdict a jury awarded to a man who was beaten by an East Cleveland police detective and locked in a storage room with no food or toilet for 4 days. What? Wait a minute, here's the third F-bomb. I can't help it, man. What the fuck is happening in East Cleveland when it's predominantly all blacks? What is this? Cotton comes to Harlem? It ain't just white police officers, people, these punk people with authority that are racist and wants to control the Senate, lawyers. Look here, this is an autopsy. It says, reveals man shot 3 times in the back, 1 inside the chest. They've been calling for immediate termination. Well, what gets me is that in 2018, see, this is when he walked up on the bag weed. That's you know, returned to ask for a bag of the weed that's in a book bag for his girlfriend. The certified law enforcement officer, he took the cocaine from remains. McDonald had his body cameras on the desk. McDonald also wanted the cash. McDonald looks towards the camera and walks away saying, I'm going to kill you. It's not known that the girlfriend he wants the weed for is the police department's internal affairs officer, Dominique King. McDonald is King's baby daddy. I was finding, I'm digging up stuff, right? Wait a minute though, 30 by 30. I found out deeper stuff. I just wasn't going to go into it because someone tried to mess with my system somehow. I don't know what happened with Typhoon Panda. We lost Typhoon Panda. That was my news. And Typhoon Panda is not going to be in and stuff, waiting for him to come back in. If he doesn't, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes people use their authority and I'll use their authority and they think they running stuff. I'm not saying there ain't no good cops. We need some reform because the good cops don't know what to do.
Yeah, they do.
His phone won't stay charged. Ms. Watkins just told us phone. But they do know. That's why I always felt that if the police who takes an oath to uphold law and you break it, then if Junior over here who never took an oath to uphold law, he's a criminal. And he's given 15 years. That you should be given times too, shouldn't you think? Because you know better. You just kill somebody when you want to. How many others murders have you did it so comfortable? This isn't the first time. It's just caught on cameras now. How many other murders, cold cases? You know why it's cold cases? Because look who's control of the evidence. And I ask any public person from now on, any person, even myself, I'm asking myself, when I'm seeing somebody getting arrested Do I have to wait for it's a national get down, you know what I'm saying, to be able to say something? Or should I be able to be, as a taxpayer, should be able to question, okay, sir, now why are you arresting him? He was touching little girls. Oh yeah, beat his ass. Beat his ass and arrest him quick. Sir, may I ask you what you're arresting him for? Oh, he was serial killing everyone? He was? Oh yeah, get his ass off the streets quick. Sir, why are you arresting him? What you got him stopped for? Oh, you smell weed coming out of his car. Sir, do you know that sometimes it still whiffs out of your system? Does it really make a difference of how he's driving that you would have to stop him? Is this really necessary? We are taxpayers. Come on, man. Give it a break. We sending police to domestic baby mamas, dramas, cousin, family. Send in a therapist, someone who knows what they're doing. Don't send in Charlie Hines and Big Toe Luther because they ain't getting no pussy as it is. Now you want to tell them so they ready to beat them because they look what you got. You got a woman.
You gotta send both.
You gotta send both. You gotta send a psychologist. Just like if it was somebody holding hostages or somebody who jump off the roof of some tall building or something, you send a negotiator and some socializer. Police was intimidating. Hey, get back, Charlie. We got this. Yes, Freud. Then what's wrong with you? Let's keep it honest. Hey, 30 by 30, Tafu ain't in. I'm about to get off here, but I got to do my 4 questions. So anybody who's watching, because Tafu had some problem with his system, and we was ready to go and ask him the question. So 30 by 30, you back here with me. So anybody who's watching, you got to keep a straight face because we're about to have this contest. So if you think you can hang, you reach out to us on Woe Entertainment. Roy Anthony reaches out on Facebook, YouTube. I show the stuff. You can reach me on royanthonylive.com. You can look in there, even bookings. All right, so keep a straight face. You keep a straight face, 30 by 30. What did the toaster say to the slice of bread? What did the toaster say to the slice of bread? I want you inside me. Lost back there. I'm looking right at you. Somebody wrote, I'm watching. Okay, Ms. Watkins, thank you, because we know we lost Tafu. So wait a minute, you got to keep a straight face. Those who's watching, if you think you can take these challenges, because I'm setting you up because you think you can come on here and keep a straight face. Only one who has done it is Redneck Pimp, and I gave him little kitty ones. For real, I did. I did. How do you make a pool table laugh? How do you make a pool table laugh? Tickle its balls. He laughed, man. I can laugh, see. What do you call a herd of cows masturbating? What do you call a herd of cows masturbating?
Ravens.
Beef stroking off. Last one. Why did the squirrel swim on its back? Why did the squirrel swim on its back? To keep its nuts dry. Hey, it's been the Roy Anthony Show. From my heart, man. God bless you. I pray to bless everyone. Like you know, we work through the Woe Entertainment. We do, if you send funds through the Cash App, Roy Anthony WMG or Zelle, I am definitely giving it to them for the helping of the prevention of suicide with our veterans. You can ask them, you can show them how much you sent and everything. They make sure that you get it. And so it's been an honor, blessing. Another day by. Hey, remember this Thursday, we got my man, Black Lads. We got some of the young crowds coming in. Yeah, we got some of the young crowds. It's been nice. And believe me, if anything that's been said on this show that nobody liked, remember, it's not a confrontation. It's just a conversation. Now, do we agree on everything? No. Can we disagree and get along? Yes. It's not a confrontation, it's a conversation. I forgive all of those. And don't let nobody think that we're looking at just one factory. We see you in Cleveland, just like Georgia. While we was eating popcorn January 6th, we see you. God bless to all my family, which is black, white, Latino, Asian. You know who you are. Till again, we see you Thursday. Peace out.
Hey, is this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank, huh? It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West